Hello friends, we are starting our 228 session of Organized Self-Employment Ministry and Budget. This session is important for the development of Organized Self-Employment Ministry. Before that, we have done session of Organized Self-Employment Ministry 227, 1 to 100 in English, 101 to 200 in Hindi, and 201 to 225 in the Maithili. And second phase I have done 226 to 300 in English. Main purpose of the Organized Self-Employment Ministry is to bring the concept of Amit kumarJha Organized Self-Employment Ministry to the India level and world level. We have made a uniform concept of right of pension, fundamental right of pension after 14 years for self-earning, self-income, certain cash, certain fiscal credit per month showing to certain ministry office, fundamental right, direct link to ministry and budget. We should be preamble wise organized employed, preamble wise organized self-employed, self-earning, self-income, certain cash, certain fiscal credit per month showing to certain ministry office, fundamental right, direct link to ministry and budget. And we should have self-earning, self-income, certain cash, certain fiscal credit per month showing Finance Commission of India, as we have the Finance Commission of India from 1950. In this system, we will be doing self-earning, self-income, certain cash, certain fiscal credit per month showing by this fiscal credit table according to the qualification. We have Amit kumarJha have made Labour Party of India with fist of the hand and Organized Self-Employment Ministry with 4 slab pension 18, 32, 46, 58 year under the guidance of my publication Om Namah Shivaya publication, press and magazine. You can purchase the book Truth Only Terms, which explain all these facts at rupees 251 by calling me on the number 639736017 and email address osemboffice2001 and by the live meeting on Zoom, Google Meet, as well as YouTube live we can have according to the appointment session. Apart from this book is precious, which is giving self-employment government job to one and all in our work. 100% self-employment government job by self-earning, self-income, certain cash, certain fiscal credit per month showing. So before that, we should I am belonging from my head office is in Sarnapur, Lona Road, Darbhanga, Bihar, India, pin code 847407 and mobile number 63973 mobile number 639736017 and email address is osemboffice2001@gmail.com. So in that we have 6 room which is called 6 Rashtrapati Bhavan, which is under the control of 1 Rashtrapati Bhavan 26 January 1950 to understand the concept. So first Rashtrapati Bhavan is Shiv Puran 12 Jyotirmandir 175 Jyotirmandir and Trishul and Vermilion mark as Shiv Parvati. Under document Pushpanjali Arti Truth Only Transport Rashtrapati Bhavan number 2 Vishnu Puran Ramayana Bhagavad Gita Amit Puran and Chakra and Vermilion mark पुष्पांजलि आरती and truth only transport राष्ट्रपति भवन नंबर 3 ब्रह्मा सरस्वती पुराण that is ISBN पुराण educational certificate पुराण पुष्पांजलि आरती and truth only transport with Kamandal and 1 million mark as Brahma Saraswati. राष्ट्रपति भवन number 4 is Adi Shakti Jagdamba that is Durga Saraswati and Dev Bhagavad 12 Jyotirmandir 175 Guru Jyotirmandir with Trinetra and 1 million mark symbol with Pushpanjali Aarti and Truth Only Temple. Ashti one number 4 is each united verse the god and goddess that is Suri Chandra Navakara Dhanunti Kuber Dasodikpal and all united each god and goddess Pushpan and book and 1 million mark as its symbol and Pushpanjali Aarti Truth Only Transport. Ashti one number 6 is Hindu government history time husband time wife and in that in the Indian Constitution and government stamp and 1 million mark is the symbol and Pushpanjali Aarti and Truth Only Transport. This session is trying to make you understand and join organized self-employment ministry under the guidance of Amit kumarJha that is me for the development of organized self-employment ministry and budget. Organized self-employment ministry and budget will give you all self-earning, self-income, self-work, certain cash, certain fiscal credit per month showing capacity by this fiscal credit table which is having the educational certificate value. We have put illiterate also in this framework so that 20 to 25% of the people is illiterate and below poverty line. So how will they get self-employment government job? By the constitutional validity on income and work. And the rest who are literate from fifth pass we are taking from the literacy we are taking those who are knowing letter of any of the language letter they can be able to explain that letter then they will be under the literate class. So on that basis we are providing them job and the work will be according to the ministry. We have made ministry on that level the ministry will be providing job and on that way fiscal credit will be provided. The main concept is that no one should be left without job and everyone should get job. Labor Party of India is having the principle that job is the foremost requirements of the country and it can be created on the basis of the organized self-employment ministry functions which has been formed on 31st August 2001 under the writing of Amit kumarJha for the development of an organized human capital path. This organized self-employment ministry is unique concept and Labour Party of India is the only party who is working on the generation of employment for one and all by the effort of the educational certificate and constitutional validity on income work. Though we have not got the success in the first phase, but this is the second phase we have been continuing for the last 22 years. We have been continuously working on that. We have made organized self-employment festival between 14th February to 26th February and 31st August to 11th September in order to harness the self-employment government job. We in this system we have employment equilibrium point which divides the population on the basis of earning. Those who are earning above 30,000 they are 30% of the total population of the country and those who are below 30,000 they are 70% of the population. This depends on the aggregate demand and aggregate supply which can be extended and increased and decreased according to the market scenario in the country. Every year when we are presenting the budget of organized self-employment ministry, we will have this up and down according to the market requirement because the performance of aggregate demand and aggregate supply will decide this value of the employment equilibrium point that is 30,000 per month above and 30,000 per month below. So on that basis it will be easy for us to control 70% of the population and the 30% of the population who are in this framework. Means that as we got independence between after the session of 1885 to 1940 1946, we have got independence on 15th August 1947, and then we decided that we will make election commission of India. On that basis, election card was made. At that time, 21 year was the main electoral rights on which each citizen was given this right. But here we now we have made in 1987 the 18 years for the voters. Now we are making a self-employment government job. In this we have made organized self-employment ministry, budget commission of India, and self-earning, self-income, certain caste, certain fiscal credit per month showing commission of India, by which we will have the organized self-employment ministry budget service book. This service book is unique. By this, we will be directly attached to the organized self-employment ministry and budget by two way, on the central level and on the state level. And 50% share will be of the center and 50% share will be of the state, and both will be doing administration on the basis of organized self-employment ministry and budget. All this concept has been written into the only terms in order to make you more elaborate in the organized self-employment ministry. We will be belonging to the sixth Hindu family. One family we have got from our mother, father, and one we will get from the teachings what we are getting from the surrounding, and education what we will get by which will be provided by our parents. On that level, constitutionally, we will provide on the organized self-employment ministry six Rashtrapati Bhavan, that is Kailas Rashtrapati Bhavan of Shiv Parvati Mandir, Vaikunt Rashtrapati Bhavan of Vishnu Lakshmi Ram Sita Krishna Amita Vilasa Mandir, because all are Vishnu Lakshmi avatar, and Brahma Saraswati Mandir, that is ISBN certificate all over the Hindu libraries all over India, an educational certificate what we have achieved throughout our life by our education system. Then fourth Rashtrapati Bhavan will contain Adi Shakti Jagdamba, that is Trinetra and Vermilion mark, which is all the Hindu women all over India, and the book and Vermilion mark, which will contain each united Varshit God and God means truth savior. Truth savior means those who do not believe Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, or they are they feel that they are isolated from that, they will coming under that, and those who think that they can make any type of these types of concept, they all will be staying in this each united Varshit God and God. And then we have the Hindu government judiciary, which is from last 1947 onward. We have our self rule, so all these will be coming under the Hindu government judiciary. So on this concept, we have made this organized self-employment ministry, and we will be posted in this organized self-employment ministry by the Prime Minister of India and the Chief Minister of each state. And it can be possible that the Prime Minister will post us in the Rashtrapati Bhavan, Kailas or Baikunt, and the Chief Minister can post in Rashtrapati Bhavan government, Hindu government dham, or in the United Each Varshit God and God. Because in democracy we have multi-political party system. Who will come in power we are not knowing, because it develops on the waves of that. This is a full political organization which is generating employment. Until now, politicians work has not generated employment, just we have shown the administrative capacity for last 75 years. Here the uh, cluster of politicians is working on the educational certificate under the guidance of Amit kumarJha. On that basis, we will have the employment creation by self-funding, self-income, certain cash, certain fiscal credit showing 16.66% on the constitutional level will be employment will be generated by the politician. 16.66% of the total population employment will be generated by the industrialists. 16.66% total employment of the total population will be generated by the educationist, and 16.66% total employment of the total population will be generated by the Hindu women, and 16.66% of the total population will be of employment will be generated by the each united Goddess and truth survey, and 16.66% will be generated on the basis of Hindu government committee. Means 100% have been developed, and we will call Election Commission of India as self-earning, self-income, certain caste, certain fiscal credit per month, so on. Election Commission of India. So on this basis employment will be generated, and we will have the system of organized self-employment ministry and budget. We have two budget already: annual budget one ministry, railway budget one ministry. We will also have organized self-employment ministry and budget, which will be giving us employment. We will have double salary system. One we have from the private sector. In private sector also there will be compulsion. Those who are giving employment above 30,000, we will take documents of that industrialist, because we want that organized setup to develop. Because until and unless there is freedom in the market where employment generation and capital investment is in the hand of industrialists, and there is no written documents on that how much employment will be generated. As the industrialists are investing money for any of the business, they have to also say that this much 30,000 above employment they will give according to that. On that basis, the organized self-employment ministry and budget will check that how many years they have been given 30,000 above salary. If it is means giving more years, then automatically it will be given as the senior industrial position, and the rest will be coming under below 70,000. So that we can develop the double salary system in the organized self-employment ministry. In this double salary system, we will be providing each and every one that gets, so that we will have the capacity to develop this organized self-employment ministry and budget. Means that now industry will also have to coordinate with the politician, because until now the politicians have only worked on that level, but we have not generated employment. By this educational system, it will be clear fundamental. Any person who want to have a special view, they have to take court martial connection in this, because and has to cut the 16.66% salary, because it is fully disciplined on the government level, and clear cut fundamental fiscal credit salary will be provided to each and every individual on the level of educational certificate. We have not been giving, but because according to the 1950 constitution, we have not been giving employment. We have been giving only law and order administration on the level of the session from 1885 to 1946. But now when we have started or working on the organized self-employment ministry and budget, we are going to give a self-employment government job system, and we will give freedom on the basis of the people that they can join in the private sector. In the private sector, if job is working, if the industrialist has given him or her a job and continues with him for 10-20 years, there is no problem. But if they are throwing them out or kicking them out of the job after 1 year 2 year, then also there will be no problem, because on the base level we are providing self-employment government job to each and everyone, and fiscal credit table by educational certificate. We have divided the employment structure in four phases: 18, 32, 46, 58 year, and we will give by organized self-employment ministry and budget 4 slab pension: 18, 32, 46, 58 year, 18 years pension, 32 years pension, 46 year pension, and 58 year pension. This is a very easy process. You can come to Sardarpur, Lohna Road, Darbhanga, Bihar, India, pin code 847407, and call on 6397360717 number, and can take appointment from me, and on that level we can have Zoom meeting or Google Meet or YouTube live meeting, and we can express the live views on the way of organized self-employment ministry and budget. The main purpose of this virtual session is to make you understand organized self. There is a way that we can have the self-employment government job wherever we are sitting in the home, and we will have an organized office of organized self-employment ministry, which will be called human capital path. We are giving educational certificate in capital value, so that each and every person of the country will be joining these human capital resources, and they have the self-employment government job in that. So it is our foremost duty to understand the organized self-employment ministry and work on that, and purchase the literature of organized self-employment ministry written by Amit kumarJha, and you can also purchase the book of truth only trumps on that level. Now I am concluding this session, 228 session. Before that also I have done 100 to 127 session of organized self-employment ministry, which you can type and you can understand the various session. Thinking that we will pray 6 Rashtrapati Bhavan, which is control of 1 Rashtrapati Bhavan at Sardapur, Lohna Road, Darbhanga, Bihar, India. First Rashtrapati Bhavan Shiv Puran, and second Pushpanjali Aarti to the second Rashtrapati Bhavan Vishnu Puran, Pushpanjali Aarti to the Ramayana Bhagavad Gita Puran, Pushpanjali Aarti to the Little Rashtrapati Bhavan number 3 Brahma Saraswati Puran, ISBN Puran, Educational Certificate Puran, Pushpanjali Aarti to the Rashtrapati Bhavan number 4 Adi Shakti Jagdamba Durga Sadeva, Pushpanjali Aarti to the Little Rashtrapati Bhavan number 5 Hindu Varshkit, Pushpanjali Aarti to the Little Rashtrapati Bhavan number 6 Hindu Government Time Husband Time Back, Pushpanjali Aarti to the Little Transport. And we should make right of pension fundamental, and right of pension after 14 years for self-earning, self-income, certain caste, certain fiscal credit per month, so fundamental right directly into ministry with preamble wise organized employer, preamble wise organized, self-earning, self-income, certain caste, certain fiscal credit per month, showing finance condition, educational certificate in capital value, fundamental right, and we should take direct ministry connection. Thank you. Thank you. Organized self-employment ministry will be providing